LLED Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime, in the between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with Ray Ray. What's up, Raina? I see you. Felicia Fee. Yeah, man, they putting everything on Diddy. Let's see. Bread 30. Bread 32. OG, man. Pleasure. Take that cap lock off for me, please. No name. No name, ain't got no shame. 14 Live, DC. Sheila Davison. Kenyatta Walker. Who is that? Shamako Forever? Is that Shamako? Shamako Forever. Mel Prince. Coney Island, Brooklyn in the building. Vanessa Morgan. What's up? I see California. I see California. I see Atlanta, ha. Alicia Smith. Dante Jr. Steubenville, Ohio. All right, Theodore Nunn. DeAndre, what's up, DeAndre? Going in, fam, going in. Going in. Well, it's not the pic that I really wanted to put up. In fact, hold on. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I thought I had that pic up already. Let's see. Where is it? So y'all be the judge, fam. Y'all be the judge. These Diddy accusations, man, they coming out like, man, I'm speechless. So now we got a woman who claims that Diddy used a remote to violate her as payback for her telling him she believed he had something to do with Tupac's murder. At least, according to a new lawsuit. Diddy is being sued by a woman named Ashley Parham, who claims he sexually assaulted her in a gangbang style RAPE after she dissed him on a FaceTime call. Pay attention to this, fam. Pay attention to this claim. And y'all tell me what y'all think about this. According to the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, none other than TMZ, Parham met a friend of Diddy's at a bar in February 2018. That's 16 years ago. 6 years ago. I went to public school. And he called Diddy on FaceTime. But Parham says she wasn't impressed by the man's famous friend, telling Diddy to his face she thought he played a part in Pac's death. Ashley Parham claims Diddy told her she would pay for the Tupac comment and overall dismissal of him. And she says 1 month later, Diddy's friend set up for Diddy to rape her. In her suit, Parham says the man she met at the bar invited her over to his California home. And when she was there, Diddy showed up and told her she thought she would never see him in person. She says Diddy held a knife to the side of her face and told her he would give her a Glasgow smile in retaliation for his Tupac comments, or for her Tupac comments. Parham claims Diddy's top consultant, Christina Coram, chief of staff at Combs Enterprises. Hold on, I lost my way there. Claims that Christina Coram, chief of staff at Combs Enterprises, was there too. And KK, as she's called, told Diddy not to cut her face because they could sell her to potential clients for sex. Man, y'all still with me on this, fam? This sounds like some, this sounds like some type of movie you see on Netflix or something, some type of movie based in Colombia or something. Wait, don't cut her face. We could use her later for potential clients. Come on, fam. I wouldn't be surprised if this whole story that's being laid out was repeated from a book. This sounds like straight up Hollywood. Parham claims that KK then threatened to ship her off anywhere in the world, never to see her family again. That's KK, y'all. That's Diddy's chief of staff, or at least in 2021. If you can't read it, she said, Diddy said, this is a post from Diddy. He said, Christina, AKA KK, keeps everything in my life and my business running. She's been my right hand for the last 8 years and has consistently proven to execute and get things done. Don't know how I'd function without her. Look like KK about to get a visit, if she ain't already got one. Moving on. Okay, y'all with me so far, fam? So far, the woman was with a friend who FaceTimed Diddy. She wasn't impressed. She told Diddy that he had a role in Tupac's death. Diddy got hot about it and told her she would pay for those comments. A month later, her buddy invited her to his house, and she gets ambushed by Diddy being there. And this is where Diddy threatened her life and told her that he would ship her off somewhere in the world, anywhere in the world. That's where we at so far. Okay, so far, oh family, it gets greater later. Trust me. In the docs, Parham claims Diddy took off her clothes, removed the knife from her face. Hold on, back up. I went too far. Too fast. Okay, so Parham claims KK threatened to ship off anywhere in the world, never again to be seen by her family. In the docs, Parham claims Diddy took off her clothes, removed the knife from her face, and then got a bottle of liquid from a large fanny pack and covered her body in a liquid substance. So this is the first time somebody is saying that they was covered in liquid substance. Is this a coincidence that, You know, the 1,000 bottles of baby oil is exhibit A now. Moving on. She says Diddy and KK tried to insert something in her vagina that they referred to as an IUD, but it malfunctioned. And then Diddy picked up a TV remote and violently inserted it into her vagina, using the remote to violently rape her. Palm claims Diddy told her that her life was in his hands and that he could take her and she would never be seen again. Y'all follow me so far, fam? She could take her, he could take her, and she would never be seen again. Palm claims Diddy told her her life was in his hands and he could take her and she would never be seen again. Then he later violently raped her anally and instructed 2 other men to do the same, which she says they did. She also claims another man with Diddy violated her vaginally. After the alleged gangbang style rape, Palm claims Diddy and his buddies left her limp body inside the home as they went in the backyard to smoke weed and cigarettes. She says when she finally regained her bodily functions, she grabbed a knife and an oversized shirt and tried to leave, but had to get past Diddy to reach the exit. She says she confronted Diddy, who she says was surprised to see her walking because he had given her enough drugs to take out a horse. Now, Palm claims Diddy told her he hadn't had any ASS that tight in a while, and offered her money and told her to say everything was consensual. Palm says she refused and threatened to go to the cops, with Diddy telling her no one would believe her, and if she told anyone, he would harm her family. She says one of his associates showed her a phone that appeared to have live streaming video from outside her sister's home. In the suit, Palm claims Diddy even called his mom, Janice Combs, in an effort to convince her not to report the RAPE. And she says Diddy's mother yelled at her to not hurt her son and brushed off Palm's claim Diddy RAPE'd her. Palm claims Diddy told her he'd gotten away with bigger crimes and again refused a reference to Tupac. She says the Tupac comment pissed him off and pissed one man off who was with Diddy, who drew a gun and later fired a shot that sent Diddy running. She says she then chased after Diddy with the knife. Come on now, man. Come on, man. This is straight made for Hollywood. You can't even write a script. You can't even write a script this exciting. She says she then chased after Diddy with the knife, caught up to him, and was about to stab him when he started pleading for his life. She says she had a moment of clarity and ran for the exit, but Diddy chased her down and she wielded the blade at him, grazing his abdomen. So Diddy was pleading for his life because she had a knife on him and she was going to stab him. Well, first she said she caught up with Diddy. She chased Diddy with a knife, caught up to him, and was about to stab him when he started pleading for his life. Then she said she had a moment of clarity and ran for the exit. But Diddy chased her down and she wielded the blade at him, grazing his abdomen. So he just pleaded for his life. You gave him a break. You let him off the hook. You took off for the door and he took off behind you. Okay. In the docks, Parham claims she escaped to the street and yelled for neighbors to call the cops. She then heard Diddy's SUV speeding away from the home. So you got a woman that you just violated. She took off in the streets. She's just running loose in the streets. And you violated her, but you're going to take a chance that she's just going to end up at somebody's house and call the police. But you flee the scene. You leaving your house instead of staying at home and cleaning up the mess, any kind of mess that was made or whatever. You got witnesses at the house. Instead of just waiting for the police to show up and give your side of the story, you take off, you leave your house. Diddy can't be that dumb and that smart at the same time. Parham claims a sheriff from the Contra Costa County Sheriff's Department responded, and she told him she had been violently gangbanged by Diddy and others, but she doesn't believe the CCCSD investigated her claims. She also says she reported the RAPE to Walnut Creek Police and the Orinda Police Department, but was told no law enforcement agency had opened an active investigation into any of her reports. Parham's attorneys in the lawsuit are Ariel Mitchell and Sean Perez. So this is separate from the 120 sexual assault lawsuits. Texas attorney Tony Busby says he's filing against Diddy. All right, fam. Let's do the poll. Who believe him? Thumbs up if you believe him. Thumbs down if you say, no, man, I don't believe she lying. The story sounds too dramatic. Okay, Lynn up, Eric down, Raina down, Sassy down, Richard down, Angela Dadnot down, Grace up, Kate down, Jackie down, Bread Thirsty down, Rodney down, Pastel down, Ad Kings down, Beat 'em down, Narrow down, Caton down, Darnell down, Christian down, Sean down, Sharon down, Char down, Alonzo down, Keith down, April down, Marvin down, Cornell Stevenson down. So I'm glad, fam, that it ain't just me, because sometimes I be thinking, man, am I losing it, man? Am I being too cynical here? Tennille down. Can you handle 12 down? Mitch down. Anthony down. Joshua up. Ernie down. Jessica down. Drago down. Same gang down. Joyce up. Bino down. I am down. Eric down. E-Class down. Yeah, so y'all ain't buying it either, fam. I see. Y'all not buying it. See, fam. Now, check this out. Imagine if whoever is after Diddy, trying to sue Diddy, if they had sued Diddy even before Cassie came after Diddy. What if they had sued Diddy, like literally went all the way through it? Forget who don't believe me or whatever, but put it on record that you are suing. Put it on record. Go to the cops. Forget waiting on somebody else to do it. Be brave enough to do it yourself. You start it off. You kick it off. Imagine if they went on out there and did what they had to do out the gate. Because everybody ain't finna get paid. I can tell you that right now. All them people is not about to get no money. The state is not going to try all of those cases. They'd rather dismiss those cases than try all of those cases. They're not going to try all those cases. They got it. Diddy cases alone would hold up would give the state of New York a back dock. Would back that dock up for 20 years. They're not going to do that. They're not about to try all of those cases. They're not about to deal with all of that. So whoever got paid early got paid. Might get one or two more people get some money, and all the rest of them they're going home empty-handed. Ward says they are not going to try the cases. Did you know? He said they are not going to try the cases. They are civil suits. Civil suits go to trial too. Civil suits get tried in court. What do you think going on in a civil suit? You think it just file a suit and you get paid or you don't get paid? No. The judge got to hear testimony. First and foremost, you got to have probable cause. First and foremost, you got to have hearings. Got to have all that kind of stuff going on. That's it. Depends on how far you want to go. You ain't really got to. If somebody file a lawsuit and you ready to settle right then and there, you can settle right then and there. You can never touch the court. Hell, you can settle with somebody before the lawsuit is even filed. It'll never become public record. Yes. I know that civil suits are not tried by the DA. A judge can try a civil case. A jury can try a civil case. Especially when you start talking about money, damages. Family, why would Diddy want to violate this woman and make other dudes violate this woman, all because she said she was on the phone talking sassy, saying he had something to do with Tupac's murder. She ain't the first one to tell Diddy to his face that he had something to do with Tupac's murder. And why would his friend invite her to his house and do something like that to her at his house? Allow his other friend to come to his house and do something like that. The way the woman sounds, she sounds reckless already. She sounds unpredictable. Somebody like that, do you really think a person wouldn't think that they would be crazy enough to go to the police or do something else crazy? You're going to get on the phone and you're going to tell somebody who you think is a killer that they killed somebody, and you ain't ready, you ain't no killer, but you're going to tell somebody who you believe to be a killer that they're a killer and they killed such and such, and whoop, 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 you that bad, you that Billy badass. But then you walk right into a trap and now you the victim. You getting on the phone, telling somebody they killed somebody and getting all in their face, telling them you ain't impressed with them and da, 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 da. And now all of a sudden, like, so you ain't, so this is what I mean by accountability, fam. Everybody got to be held accountable. You can be a victim and you can still have some accountability in your victimhood. See, a lot of people don't want to hear that, but it's true. You can be a victim and still have some accountability in your victimhood. No, nobody deserves to take your stuff from you. Nobody deserves to take your stuff. It's your stuff, right? But if you're on a beach, if you're on a crowded beach and you leave your purse on the beach, you walk away and go get in the water, and you got hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars in your purse, and it's open, people walking by, and people just walking by looking down at your purse and looking at all that money. And they take that money out of that purse. They take the purse. You was victim. You was a victim. You absolutely are a victim of a crime. But did you have any accountability for that? I would argue that if you would not have left your damn purse on the beach unattended with all of that money in it and it wide open, you probably still have your money. If you walk up to a dude that's in the mob, mama, if you see the dude, the local mob boss, if you see his mama in the store and you walk up to her and call her a beat and slap her down to the ground, then you walk outside and a few minutes later, you dead. Hey, you a victim because somebody just gunned you down. So yeah, you a victim. But do you have any accountability in that? People don't like accountability. It's a lot of people that like to play the victim. And they don't mind being a victim. They don't mind. But they don't want to take accountability for nothing. You got parents who, when their kids are out in the streets acting a damn fool, when their kids are getting high and drunk and cussing people out, can't stand school, when their kids are a juvenile delinquent, when their kids pick up that gun and go kill somebody, shoot somebody, they blame it on everybody but themselves. It's everybody's fault but theirs. They ain't got no accountability whatsoever. They will not step up and say, I could have done a better job. They ain't gonna do that. What they're gonna do is blame it on hip hop. What they're gonna do is blame it on their friend, on their sons or their daughter's friends, the people that she run with, the people that he run with. They're gonna blame it on the girlfriend or the boyfriend. They're gonna blame it on everybody, and they might even blame it on the kid himself, but they ain't gonna accept no accountability for how they raised him. They ain't gonna accept no accountability for neglecting them, no accountability for abusing them, no accountability for not holding them accountable for anything. Oh, but let that kid end up being a celebrity, a star football player, a basketball player, a top rapper, a big shot lawyer, a businesswoman. Let them end up doing something great. They're going to take all the credit. If Diddy is the killer that she say he is, what made her think that she can get on the phone with him and go FaceTime with him and call him out and disparage him? What made her think that that was a good idea? That make me, if this story happened the way she said it happened, that makes me question her mental state. I ain't buying it, fam. I don't care what y'all say. I'm not buying it. You're not getting me to just jump on board. You're not getting me to ride with all of this stuff. I'm not saying Diddy is innocent of everything he's being accused of, but I don't believe all this stuff people are saying. Some of these people are lying. I'll go as far as saying most of them are lying. Where do Diddy get all this time to be such a gangster and never get caught up? Not one time. Sound like to me, a man that busy, a man that's running an empire, a billion dollar man. He got a whole flock of children. He got dozens, if not hundreds of employees. He got a schedule like a politician. He got multiple businesses to run. How in the hell is he devoting so much time every day? Because if you are to believe what these people are saying, if we are to believe all of this stuff these people are saying, that means Diddy had to be active every day. He pretty much had to put in work daily, every single day. He had to be doing something to somebody, violating somebody's body every single day of his life. Some dude said Diddy went inside, caught him in the stock room at Macy's and violated him at Macy's in the stock room. Now, y'all know damn well those people at those department stores are running in and out of those stock rooms all the time. So Diddy had time. Hold on, let y'all see me, man, so y'all can know I'm serious about this. So Diddy had time to go into the stock room, confront the dude, and make him drop his pants and run up in him, then let the other boys, his bodyguards, do the same thing. They just running around here attacking people, just running around here just taking booty everywhere they go. Like, they're all in the stock room at Macy's. This big time celebrity is at the stock room at Macy's violating somebody's body, another man's body. Not to mention, those stock rooms got cameras everywhere because that's where the money is. They keep cameras on the money. That's the merchandise. The money is the merchandise is the money. And he just doing all this stuff. And ain't nobody looked at the video and was like, so ain't nobody was eating. Surveillance, security, watching the cameras. The fuck? Is that Diddy? Nah, hell nah. He not. I know he ain't doing what I think he. Is that what he doing it? Hey, babe, you ain't gonna believe this shit. Diddy is at my store in the stock room violating a man, and his bodyguards are holding him down. I'm telling you, it's Diddy. I know Diddy when I see him. Take that. That Diddy. Yeah, look. I'm finna FaceTime you right quick. Watch this. Watch this. Come on, fam. I'm not buying it, man. I'm not buying it. You can't get me that easy. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that. If he was in the stock room and he did all of that, and that person was violated, and that person felt violated, and he really did something that was not consensual, all that person had to do is wait till they leave and had them cameras pulled. And all this money they're trying to get now, they could have got years ago, right or wrong. They could have gotten that money years ago, right or wrong. Come on, man. Come on, fam. Everybody got a wild story? Get him for the Cassie thing for sure. Get him for the Cassie thing. But what they ain't got, they can't get. What they ain't got, they can't get. What he ain't did, they can't do. Now, here's the thing, fam. Even though I don't believe a lot of this stuff right here, what I'm hearing right now from individuals, I think them feds is sitting on something. I don't know what they sitting on. They sitting on something. Because the feds don't come without evidence. The feds ain't like the police. The police can put you in jail on suspicion. People get out of jail every night when the police arrest them. You ain't getting out of jail the same day the feds pull up on you. Well, unless you're Donald Trump. That's a different thing, you know. But yeah. And when they come, they got all the evidence they need. They'll sit up there, they'll have evidence. And they'll collect more evidence to make the case fatter and fatter and fatter and get it to a point to where it's so stacked against you that they got so much overwhelming evidence that when you look at that, you be like, man, Where I sign at? Diddy been hearing that he heard that he's involved in Pac's death since the day that Pac took his last breath. It's been ongoing. It has been relentless. It's just nonstop. So I do not believe that this chick was on a FaceTime call with this so-called friend. And where's that friend? Who passed her the phone, and she just totally disrespected him and disparaged his name and connected him to a murder. She don't even know this man, but she just get on the phone capping. And then 1 month later, she with the same friend and get ambushed when she go meet the friend at his house, and Diddy pops up. Come on, man. This woman say she met a friend of Diddy's at a bar in February 2018. And he called Diddy on FaceTime. But she said she wasn't impressed by the man's famous friend, tells Diddy to his face. She thought he played a part in Pac's death. Now listen, fam, that piece right there ain't too far-fetched, because she said she met him at a bar. She probably was drunk, and drunk people say a lot of crazy stuff. So that's not far-fetched. That in and of itself is not far-fetched. But then she claims that Diddy told her he would pay for her Tupac comment and overall dismissal of him, and says 1 month later, Diddy's friend set her up for Diddy to violate her. She says the man she met at the bar invited her over to his Orinda house, I guess it's pronounced Orinda, California home. And when she was there, Diddy showed up and told her she thought she would never see him in person. She says Diddy held a knife to the side of her face and told her he would give her a Glasgow smile in retaliation for her Tupac comments. Ashley Parham claims Diddy's top consultant, Christina Coram, was there too. And KK told Diddy not to cut her face because they could sell her to potential clients for sex. Parham claims KK then threatened to ship her off anywhere in the world, never to see her family again. In the docs, Ashley Parham claims Diddy took off her clothes, removed the knife from her face, and then got a bottle of liquid from a large fanny pack and covered her body in a liquid substance. Okay, listen, you need to say something about the oil, the baby oil, but don't call it baby oil. Just say the liquid substance, and they're gonna connect the dots. She says Diddy and KK tried to insert something in her vagina that they referred to as an IUD, but it malfunctioned. And then Diddy picked up a TV remote and violently inserted it into her vagina, using the remote to violently rape her. Parham claims Diddy told her that her life was in his hands and that he could take her and she would never be seen again. And then he later violently RAPED'd her anally and instructed two other men to do the same, which she says they did. She also claims another man with Diddy RAPE'd her vaginally. After the alleged gangbang style RAPE, Farm claims Diddy and his buddies left her limp body inside the home as they went into the backyard to smoke some weed and cigarettes. She says when she finally regained her body functions, she grabbed a knife and an oversized shirt and tried to leave, but had to get past Diddy to reach the exit. She says she confronted Diddy, who she says was surprised to see her walking because he had given her enough drugs to take out her horse. Okay. If they was at this house and the guys is in one room or one part of it, they outside in the yard, was they in both the front yard and the backyard? She said it was a house, so there's a backyard and there's a front yard. There's the front of the house, there's the back of the house. Some houses got side entrances. So why did she go in the opposite direction as the guys were standing in, hanging out in? Why didn't she do that? Palm claims Diddy told her he hadn't had any ASS that tight in a while and offered her money and told her to say everything was consensual. Now, why would Diddy tell her she gonna get what she got coming for her? Then he gets a chance to pay her back and then offer her some money, like give her a come up. And then say, don't tell nobody I did that to you. Palm says she refused and threatened to go to the cops, with Diddy telling her no one would believe her, and if she told anyone, he would harm her family. She says one of his associates showed her a phone that appeared to be live streaming video from outside her sister's home. In the suit, Ashley Parham claims Diddy even called his mom, Janice Combs, in an effort to convince her not to report the RAPE. And she says Diddy's mother yelled at her to not hurt her son and brushed off her claims Diddy RAPE'd her. Parham claims Diddy told her he'd gotten away with bigger crimes and again refused to refer to Pac. She says that the Tupac comment pissed him off and pissed off one of the men who was with him, who drew a gun and later fired a shot that sent Diddy running. She says she then chased after Diddy with a knife, caught up to him, and was about to stab him when he started pleading for his life. She says she had a moment of clarity and ran for the exit, but Diddy chased her down and she wielded the blade at him, grazing his abdomen. In the docks, Parham claims she escaped to the street and yelled for neighbors to call the cops. She then heard Diddy SUV speed away from the home. Parham claims a sheriff from the Contra Costa County Sheriff's Department responded, and she told him she had been violently gangbanged by Diddy and others, but she doesn't believe the CCCSD investigated her claims. She also says she reported the RAP to Walls Creek Police and the Orinda Police Department, but was told no law enforcement agency had opened an investigation into any of her reports. It's worth mentioning that Ashley Parham attorneys in the lawsuit are Ariel Mitchell and Sean Perez. So this is a separate case from the 120 sexual assault lawsuits. Texas attorney Tony Busby says he's filing against Diddy. So far, Diddy has not responded to these specific claims. All right, fam, who believe it? Thumbs up if you believe it, thumbs down if you say, hell no. She just trying to get some money. Thumbs up if you say, yeah, man, he did it, man. He got to go down. He got to go. Thumbs down if you say, nah, man, I don't believe this chick. I think she lying. Antonio up, stay fly down. Narrow up, K-Boy down. Roll down, Mellow down, Markeith down, C up, Keisha, China Carter down, Jen 40 down, Lakeisha Mitchell down, Jermaine down, Willie Jordan down, Tales of the Dime up, SD down, Reginald up, the 404 Pilot down, Truth Hurts down, Just Ass up, Honey Love down, Sean Bates up, Leo C up, Joseph Lindsay down, Pure Michigan down, No Limit up, Connie Hodge down, Jay Flowers up, Just Ass up, D Hub up, the 404 down, Steve's down, 713 up, Black Hokage X down, You Ready down, it Lemon Tea up, the Palm Rhymes down, Just Ass up, Infinite up. So it looked like this time around, most of y'all are saying up. Most of y'all believe them. Honey down, Aaron down, 404 down. Hulla up, Infinite Energy up, Hood Thoughts down, SD down. All right, fam, it looks like most of y'all are saying y'all believe it because I said give me a thumbs up if you believe it, thumbs down if you don't believe it. Top Cat. Universal Life Balance down. Derek Lewis up, Rodney down. LJ down. Numero down. Numero China down. Aaron down. Who Tahada, what's up? Buckhorse DC, what it do, fam? That's my time. I appreciate y'all joining the live, fam. Y'all already know. Tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Until then, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.